Welcome my friends to my Christmas Day special, and first of all I'm going to reveal the Christmas potatoes. These were grown in spent compost but saturated with some of my liquid plant foods: comfrey, wormery, banana and nettle, and then the one on the left was one Duke of York with nothing added. So it'd be interesting to see. The banana didn't have much growth. We think that may have been too strong for it, but the reveal will put us right. So let's have a look. Now this is the comfrey. This has got the best growth, so if there's nothing in this one, then there's going to be nothing in the others. These were planted late due to the blight getting my first lot, and it isn't looking very promising. Well, there's one. A few more. Could have done with a lot longer, but those 4 weeks when we actually lost the others to blight would have made all the difference. So I'm just going to get some containers to put these in. Now I know that we are actually going to get some potatoes out, some of them. So that's the comfrey. The other one that did well was the nettle. But was it all top? No bottom? Oh, that's a good one. So this is the nettle. There's 2 potatoes in each of these bags. Just a pity, my first attempt. I'm going to have to look through all this again before I put it back in the compost bin, all the small ones. So there we have the nettle. Next one we're going to try is the wormery. Now that's quite surprised me. We've got dates on there, so I don't know how many days that is from when we actually planted them, but it will be worthwhile having a look. There we have the wormery. Now we're onto the banana. Now this has got hardly any top on it at all, so if there's anything in here I'll be very surprised. Very small ones. That's probably exactly what I would have expected. from what actually, you know, the actual tops. Lots of small ones. None of them will get wasted. They'll all go in the steamer. So that was the banana. So this was one seed potato, so we should only expect half. Reasonable growth, nothing added, just in the compost. So that will be interesting to see. Like I said, I still have to check all this compost just to make sure I get all the little ones out. This is just what I found on the side of the road. Normally I'd mix this with some horse manure, the stuff from a compost bin, leaf mould, etc. So that's one sown on the 9th of the 9th 2017 from one seed potato in this short space of time. I'll get these weighed and I'll come back with the results. I thought I'd just quickly show you them in the containers all together. Have a quick look at those. I'm just going to pop them into bags and then weigh them. So we'll start off with the banana concentrate. These bags are medical bags. My mother saves them for me. So that's 0.23 for the banana. The nettle. Reset that. I'll make a note of all the 0.48 for the nettle. .42 for the comfrey. .37 for the wormery. And you can see there it's just 0.11. Now I think the nettle may have been the best. I think that was 4.8, 4.6. So we haven't got a great deal of difference between the nettle and the comfrey. So similar to the tomato plant food experiment I did, very close. So I can now work out what I need to do to add ingredients to the compost, and next year may be a better experiment. But I'm pleased with that. Some fair few meals there for me and my family. I've brought the carrots inside, and last year Muddy Boots mentioned about putting some wire over the top. Now the mice might be able to get through that 1/2-inch gauge wire, but it was well worth trying to see what happens. And the first few I did, I used the squares and folded it over, and then the next few I've used this and just cut the corners off. Just made it a little bit easier to bend round. and we'll be revealing one of those carrots. I think I haven't got a marker on that one, so that's what the one I'm going to be undoing next when I need some carrots. Now, unfortunately, I told you I was taking these pineapples home. They didn't like it, they've rotted off. Now, whether they'll survive and I'll get a pup from the sides, I don't know, but the one that I've left in the grow room is looking really healthy, so we'll have to see what happens there. The broad beans, after we had the cold weather and snow, they've recovered remarkably well, but I should have tied them up before we got the cold weather, because they've continued to grow, and then the cold weather, they just drooped over. So another lesson learned, if we're expecting cold weather and snow, is to make sure they're tied securely to the top so that they don't bend over. I've re-tied them up and they are growing like mad, as you can see. Really good colour, so pleased with those. We'll see how they get on, especially the ones that did get the bend in them, but they normally recover quite well, or they sprout from the bottom. Well, I'm going to harvest some bits and bobs for later on for our Christmas dinner and tea. So there we have just a few of the Jerusalem artichokes. That'll do for now. Cover those up and we'll go to the next vegetable. This red cabbage is looking a little bit sad, so I'll take it. This is my first carrot box. You see I've tidied everything up, and considering the weather we've had, I haven't had too many split, so ready for the Christmas dinner. I'll take this Swede, a little bit of damage, but we'll get plenty out of that. And there's one really good looking turnip there, we'll take that too. Now in here somewhere is a parsnip that I saw earlier. Christmas with that. Oh yeah. Oh. Push and twist. Lovely. I think that's probably a bit too big. I'll probably pull another one. Well, that's this year's Christmas dinner sorted. I'll get these home now, get them in the steamer and get them cooking. Thanks for watching, guys, and I may upload a video this afternoon around 3 o'clock, the King's speech, that you might be interested in. Till next time, my friends, ta-ra for now. Happy gardening, and we'll talk about Merry Christmas later on.